Hello everybody, I am hoping you all remember me from the last time I visited the Browzer campus life platform. If you don't, I'm Emilia Rachael. I am in my second year of university now. I've done a video with Campus Life before about Freshers Week, expectations versus reality, and today I'm here to talk to you about how to decorate your student house or flat on a budget for Christmas. Now, if you know me, you will know I'm the sort of person who loves a bit of home decor. I'm very into feeling at home somewhere, very kind of cozy, very sort of whatever, you know. I need somewhere to feel like home so I can feel comfortable in it. As you can see from my room, I have fairy lights everywhere and stuff because that's kind of what I need. So obviously Christmas is like the best time for me to start decorating. So yeah, I thought we'd just jump straight in.
Oh my god!
The first thing obviously you will need to make your house Christmassy is a tree. You could do what my best friend did in Reading last year, and they got their tree. It was a real one, it was massive, and they got it off Craigslist or Gumtree, I think it was. We did not do that. We went down the sensible route and we got a 3-foot Christmas tree from Wilko for a whole £5, and this thing is actually really cool. Obviously it doesn't look anything like a real tree because it's 3 foot, and also it looks very artificial, amazingly artificial, but you know, we love it all the same.
Isn't it a little big?
It's not big, it's just full.
It's really easy to store. As you can see, the box is like tiny, so you will always find a place for it wherever you're going next. You could just take it home and shove it in your room at home like I did. It's just really nice, to be honest. I thought I'd just pull a bit out and show you if I can. I can't. Oh god, we've got to set this up at some point. There you go, that's what it looks like. Obviously that's not the whole thing, it's just in the box. That's our favourite thing about Christmas, is getting to put this little boy up. Obviously fairy lights are like the #1 thing. We actually did this thing last year with Wilko where we completely just didn't even think about how many lights we needed for a 3-foot tree, and we bought 10 meters of fairy lights for a 3-foot tree. It was swamped, but it was actually kind of cool. So we have those fairy lights currently up like across our living room. We didn't want to take them down, so we went to IKEA yesterday and bought another set of 10-meter fairy lights. These were not that expensive at all. I mean, it's IKEA. They probably won't last that long, but you know.
What's going on here?
The rest of our decorations all came from Wilko actually, so our baubles, our tinsel, our star. I picked up this really cute little glittery reindeer thing. You can get these from basically anywhere. I mean, they just look really cool, like just on a mantelpiece with some fairy lights around them. Fairy lights are the answer to everything, that's all I'm saying.
Everybody come on quick, look at the lights!
And then I also got from Pound World a few years ago, I got this kind of snowflake garland thing. This is a bitch because it gets tangled so easily, so like every year I have to dedicate like an entire day to untangling this thing, but once it's untangled and it's up, it actually looks really cool. So you know, the things you have to do for festivity.
Ow! Son of a nutcracker!
The other festive thing that I would definitely recommend for you are candles. Now, if you're in student halls, I'm not going to advocate lighting candles because it's in like pretty much every tenancy agreement that you're not allowed candles. However, if you're in a house, you are generally allowed to. Check with your landlords and check over your tenancy agreement first, just in case. But you are generally allowed to light candles in a student house. So I have, try not to set my room on fire at the same time. I have this big boy candle from Yankee Candle. This is the Frosty Gingerbread scent. They have so many amazing scents. However, they aren't that budget friendly. I got this when Yankee Candle were having a sale, so this was down from like 27 quid to like 20, which obviously I know is still quite expensive, but they do burn for ages, these things. I think this is 150 hours it's got on it, the large jar one. So if you are thinking of splashing out on a nice festive candle, definitely recommend these because they have so many different festive scents. Like, there will be something for everyone in there, and I know this because I dragged my boyfriend in there and we spent about half an hour going around sniffing every single candle. He was not happy with me.
Do you smell it? That smell. The kind a smelly smell. A smelly smell that smells smelly.
Also, going back to the real budget again, Pound World, I picked this one up from, which is an apple and cinnamon candle. This has completely burned out by now, so I need to melt the wax out and do something with this because it smelled so good. It only had a burn time of 24 hours, but it smelled amazing. I'm gonna say that now. It was a good candle while it lasted. The other thing I was gonna talk about was advent calendars very quickly. So I have this big boy advent calendar. This is a advent calendar I have had since I was like this big. I remember having this in my home when I was younger. My mum would put like chocolate in there, and I'm just saying it's a really cool way. Get a reusable advent calendar and then just buy like a pack of like 50 chocolate coins or something and just put a couple in every slot if you want a chocolate advent calendar, because not only is it cheaper for you, but it will also reduce your amount of waste. It's much more environmentally friendly. It's also, you know, quite fun, to be fair. I quite like it. I've loved it since I was a kid and I still love it now, so. We're walking in the air. You could, if you were really skint at Christmas, you could always go for the very cheap option and just making some paper chains. That's a really cool way of making a space prettier, if you've got the time and the patience to do it. However, if you're time poor and money poor, well, you could maybe afford like a 50p string of tinsel. That would be quite fun, just, you know, hang over your banister or something like that.
Humbug.
I think that's about everything I have to say about how we decorate our house on a student budget. If you have anything else to say, you could leave it in the comments down below. Head on over to my channel, give it a subscribe and turn on the notification bell to see when I'm posting more, because I am planning to post more over Christmas. Follow me on all my socials, and thank you very much to Campus Life for having me again. I've had a blast and I hope you enjoyed this video and it was helpful for you. So I will see you next time. Bye!